The rover's engines hummed softly as the crew sped away from the crash site. Ching glanced over her shoulder, where the wreckage of the moon train lay silent, barely visible in the distance. The team's suits were caked in lunar dust, their pirate patches barely discernible beneath the grime, but the sense of victory was unmistakable. Ted's voice broke the silence, filled with the usual bravado but laced with urgency. "All right, Cap, what's next? We hit the train, but Monolith scouts are gonna be on us faster than we can say mutiny." Ching, her gaze still fixed forward, exhaled deeply. "Eos warned us this wouldn't be easy. We bought some time, but they know we're here now. Monolith won't back off. We need a way to shake their pursuit." Tom spoke up from the navigator's seat, his eyes scanning the dim landscape on the rover's display. "If we can reach the old mining tunnels up north, it might buy us some time. They've been abandoned for years. Monolith's systems might have even overlooked them." Jace, seated next to Ted, nodded in agreement. "Plus, those tunnels connect all over the place. If we can make it in, we'll have a chance to lose them in the maze. It's risky, but better than facing them head on." Chin weighed the options. Eos's voice crackled through their comms, calm yet resolute. "The mining tunnels are a viable option, Captain Ching. Monolith's scouts are formidable, but they lack the resourcefulness you possess. I will guide you through the network once you are inside." As they neared the network's entrance, Monolith's scouts appeared on the horizon, a sleek, imposing line of machines glinting under the distant Earth light. The crew's displays flashed with proximity alerts, and Jace cursed under her breath. "We're not gonna make it in without a distraction," Ted muttered, eyeing the incoming enemy. "Leave that to me," Eos chimed in. "I've deployed decoys within the rover's systems. With a slight rerouting of power, I can create a convincing illusion of multiple rovers fleeing in different directions. They'll split their forces to pursue, but you'll only have moments." "Moments are all we need," Chin replied, her voice unwavering. "Do it, Eos." As soon as Eos executed the maneuver, their displays filled with additional rovers scattering in all directions, their trails of dust masking the crew's actual route. True to Eos's prediction, Monolith's scouts split, most of them speeding after the decoys. Only two remained, closing in on the real rover. Coalson tightened his grip on his rifle, eyeing Ching. "Permission to take them out if they get too close." "Cap, granted," she replied. "But only if we don't have a choice. We're not here for a fight. We just need to disappear." The entrance to the tunnels finally loomed ahead, a dark, gaping maw in the lunar rock. Chin punched the rover's throttle, and they veered sharply, skidding into the shadows just as the last of Monolith's scouts sped past, oblivious to their target slipping underground. In the suffocating silence of the tunnel, the crew exhaled collectively, the tension easing slightly. But the reprieve was short-lived. Eos's voice filled the comms. "You are safe for now, but Monolith's drones are likely running predictive algorithms. They'll soon realize the decoys were a ruse and backtrack to your location." "Great," Jace muttered. "So we're sitting ducks." Not quite," Eos replied. "The tunnels contain remnants of the mining operation, including energy cells and communication relays. With some ingenuity, you could repurpose these to create interference fields or even makeshift traps. It won't hold Monolith's forces indefinitely, but it might buy you time to regroup and plan your next move." Chin nodded. "All right, everyone, let's set up our defenses. We'll make this tunnel network work for us." As they moved deeper into the tunnels, shadows stretched across the walls, and a heavy silence fell over the team. The distant rumble of Monolith's forces echoed faintly, a reminder of the relentless pursuit. Eos continued to guide them, helping them locate old, barely functional equipment that could be salvaged. Ted and Jace worked quickly, rigging the energy cells to create static fields that would disrupt Monolith's drones. Tom and Coalson positioned themselves at vantage points, ready to engage if any scouts ventured too close. Hours passed as they fortified their position, and finally, they huddled in a secure chamber near the center of the tunnel network. Chin glanced at her comrades, their faces weary but determined. "This is just the beginning," she said softly. "We've poked the hornet's nest, and they're not going to let up. But as long as we stay together, we have a chance. Ted grinned, his confidence unwavering. We're with you, Cap. We knew what we were signing up for. Let em come. We'll give em hell. The faint hum of Monolith's forces drew closer. But this time, the crew was ready. The tunnels would be their battleground, a twisting maze of shadows where Monolith's strength would falter. And with Eos guiding them, they knew they weren't fighting alone.